We're here.
Ready to ride.
We're back. So yeah, we're doing more Fate Reforged. I would hopefully we have the draft portion go slightly.
Maybe a little less hurting for castable cards. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna say playable. I'm gonna say castable.
castable would be a really powerful portion of the card if it was actually possible to cast.
We had something like 4/23rd cards.
There was a molting snake skin in my deck, Kaz.
I know.
It was
Honestly,
there.
that's one of the ones that I like.
I know. It's great. All right, so let's see where this one leads. It'll be sweet.
I want to pick up some completely dumb, busted mythic and go sick house on our opponents with it, and not even think about difficult decisions.
We coast. We just get to coast with our like Ugin or something. Ugin's expensive. Maybe not.
He's not even one of the better ones.
Actually Ugin is quite good because it's a wrath and then a planeswalker that sticks around. But
Ooh, how about
I'll take Ugin every time.
how about one of the two-color dragons?
Those aren't even mythic. Those
Oh.
are rare.
Jeez.
Yeah. The blue-black one is my favorite of those because it's flying hexproof. And 3/7, so it effectively can't die in combat.
Then we'll put a couple molting snake skins on it so that we can finish out the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It also gives -1/-1 to your opponent's creatures when it or another dragon attacks. It's incredibly powerful. I don't know how you kill it. I guess you block it with Sage Eye Harriers?
Guess yeah, that and Monastery Flock.
Yeah. We've played against a Sorin Voltowl. I specifically remember a Sorin coming down on the other side of the table in cons. I don't know if it was Kaz, if you were playing against it, or if I was, but I remember it occurring.
I don't remember.
I just remember seeing Sorin.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was me, and I was already losing the game, and then my opponent cast that. I'm like, well, okay.
Okay. I'm already losing. What if I lost harder? I guess Gnome was right on the last one. I did break my chain of second place finishes in these drafts.
How about Brutal Horde Chief for a busted mythic?
What the hell is this card?
I think it puts us right back in the deck that we were just playing, which is sad because we're passing Sandstep Outcast. Jeez.
We're passing 5 cards I would play with Brutal Horde Chief. Like, because Sultai Emissary is... This card's real. Like, makes a 2/2 when it dies.
And it's a warrior.
And it's a warrior. Thank you.
Oh yeah, they had to give you your
Right.
ultra.
Thanks. Thanks
Here you go, buddy.
for Altar of the Brood. Thanks for interrupting Altar of the Brood.
I'm here. I'm always here.
Yeah. I don't even... If this didn't have a second line of text, I'd pick it as, like, Hill Giant with, oh, by the way, I'm Hellrider. Like, the Brutal Horde Chef is... I would play this in black only. Like, I would play it if I couldn't use the activation. But yeah, let's hope one of these 5 comes around. I will get something good because, like, Lotus Path Jhin and Cloud Form are also real. Like, Lotus Path Jhin is a good flyer. Windswept Heath. Sandblast.
There is Sandblast.
There's Hooded Assassin.
There's even Honor's Reward. Hooded Assassin would be if you don't want to commit to another color.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe it's just the Windswept Heath.
It's the adder like Sandblast.
Or like hard Abzan right away.
The fetch is like $4. It's not like a real. So I guess let me propose to you the defense of Hooded Assassin.
All right.
You remember the Fellhide Minotaur?
Do you remember Fellhide Minotaur?
That's it. What if Fellhide Minotaur had like abilities from your Outlast lords?
Fellhide Minotaur had the ability of makes Grey Merchant of Asphodel do 2 more damage. Ooh, Scoured Barrens at this step.
Yeah, there's that.
And again, there's Sky Captain, there's Typhoid Rats.
Even like Dashman. Sky Captain.
I think Sky Captain is the best.
Yeah, I agree there.
And he makes 1/1 tokens a lot better.
Yes. Let's see. I do like Typhoid Rats. I don't. Maybe it's just the land. I don't know. Is that valuing consistency a little too highly? Maybe not. I think this is the color combination I want to be in. I will definitely play Abzan Sky Captain, but I'll also definitely play land. I'm gonna pick up the land for slight consistency upgrade.
Well, there's that fearsome awakening that I was talking about earlier. The Douse and Gloom is almost certainly the pick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with use. Like, I'm completely fine just picking up removal spells at this point because, like, creatures will show up. I'm certain of it. Of note, the blue in this pack is real. Like, Lotus Pathogen's still around. White, maybe not as much. I'm not a huge fan of Pressure Point. It's alright.
I like it well enough.
Yeah.
Kind of want it in the Goblin Slide deck.
True. It's just a cantrip.
It's like cantrip. Tap your blocker. I attack with goblins. Hey.
Yeah. Douse and Gloom is just here as kill your morph. Hell, I play Harsh Sustenance as this card like 80% of the damn time. Ooh, maybe just pick up the Gurmag Angler. Gangler.
Angler. Certainly a fair sight better than Dark Deal.
This card sucks. This card's awful. Like, what if Winds of Change, like, gave you less cards? And costs 3. This is the world's largest zombie fish. This card is strong. Did you know that if my 3/5 Death Touch was this last game round, I would have won?
Yep. That would have been great.
But
There's
yeah,
Windscarred Crag here, too.
that's a good point as well. Ooh, Sultai Emissary immediately steps out to me. The black looking strong. Sultai Emissary is a card I want because it's like, here's a 2-drop. Here's a 2-drop that will be able to attack and make another dude and attack and, you know, maybe just block for the sake of getting Delve going.
He plays both sides pretty well.
Yeah.
He's a really good just chump blocker kind of thing for a controlling deck. He's a 2-mana warrior for an aggressive deck.
Yeah, I'm all on this. It's of note that maybe a second color is still available. In one more pick, I will get to see the wheel out of my pack. Not this one, but the next. Anything?
Can we pick up Bloodfill Caves here? I think it's enough better than any of the cards.
Yeah. Warflare is also a consideration, but I would like to already like be in that zone if I'm picking that up. It is good to note that the red is strong. I'm not a fan of a Russian cleric. I really wish it was Lost Missionary. Is that the name?
Lone missionary.
Lone Missionary. Lone Missionary. That's the real one.
Good old life biker.
Soul Summons.
Hey,
I'm sweet at this.
that's good. I was looking at channel harm, like, yeah, that's playable. That's doable. Oh, a
Ooh.
creature.
Yeah. Again, not only a creature, but like a white card that lets us maybe play some delve. Maybe, we can support a bit more delve than we normally could. Also, like with brutal horde chief, it's like let's get that into play.
Surprise! It's brutal horde chief.
So this is where we're going to see the table, and we're going to see how what tabled around. All of the blue I mentioned is gone, and
What in the world?
four of the 5 white-black cards are gone. Literally nobody is playing Gruul. Because, like, 6 of the 7 cards picked were white, black, or blue.
That's rough.
This means Pack 2 could be a bit harsh.
We get a douse in gloom though.
Right,
That's kind of good.
We need creatures. I would like maybe... Ooh. This is a point where this card... I think I can get you to
I
use
can
it.
definitely get behind Hooded Assassin for this pick.
Yeah, like, next to... like... Skullkeeper.
Next to the worst dragon in the set,
Some sweet skulls.
the worst snake or naga in the set.
The best sideboard card.
Maybe no one's in black either.
I think I like Hooded Assassin more than Alicia's Vanguard because I'm not the hugest fan of the whole like hill giants with no like the Krumar unyielding Krumar is usually a 23rd in the first place.
Could we take Fearsome Awakening? I think this is the kind of pick to take it.
Yeah, this is speculative. Well, there's no chance of us having a dragon. I'll take Ancestral Vengeance. This card's not very good.
Oh man, what if we're just black?
I think a second color will show itself in Pack 2.
Haha, auras! Slugs! Slugs and auras!
Yeah, and like a second color should show itself. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe Altar of the Brood. More realistically, maybe Einok Bondkin.
Einok Bondkin would rob all the other white drafters of a good Einok Bondkin. Red was going around a little more, so Warname Aspirant would be a possibility for that. But like Warname Aspirant doesn't even... It's not a good pull into red.
Well, especially right next to this card that's like, okay, like if I'm already in white, so I would need this card to be more compelling to pull me out, and it's this, I see these two similarly.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead to the next couple picks where there aren't going to be any white cards left.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
All right, he's a good card.
Yeah.
We have 2 really good white cards already and a white fixing land, so sure.
Yeah.
It's like Sultai Scavenger isn't great enough to take a black card.
You're right. It's just not yet. We do have some delve enablers, but I would rather get the curve going first. I'm completely willing to take Chief of the Scale to send a message here. It only gives currently 2 creatures of mine toughness, but I can see that improving over the course of the next 28 picks.
Yeah. It's too bad that he's right next to Scoured Barrens.
It's true. The fact that Scoured Barrens is here,
I'm sorry, Skulls Step Steep.
yeah, Skull Step Steep.
That's the
The Skull
because it
Step.
has the skulls.
See,
The first Scoured Barrens is the Scoured Barrens.
This is Scoured Barrens.
That's a Scoured Baron.
This is Skull Step Steep.
This is Skull Step Steep.
There's 5 cards in this pack I would like to see back around, and by like I mean I would accept, like Bitter Revelation or Witness or Jeskai Student or Smite or Scout Barons.
Oh no. Squirrel Token, how did your thing end up in reverse?
What the hell's going on?
Butcher of the Horde, you say?
There's not even a card competing with it. And like, that's a red splash.
You know what? Sure. He might cost like 6 mana or something. In fact. But a 6 mana 5/4 flyer would be awesome.
Yeah? Then we can haste. Just a demon.
Just a demon.
See, here's the trick. I don't believe we're Mardu. We're black-white splashing Butcher of the Horde.
We're black splashing white red. Like,
I like this. Also, like Fearsome Awakening to pick it up.
yeah. Surprise! It's a spell that makes a creature.
Yeah, the jobless demon.
All right. Well, with Sandblast and 2 Dowson Glooms and Ancestral Vengeance, you're closer to a control deck than an aggro deck, and that makes Rakshasa Secret a little better because you like kill the early creatures, and they only have like 2 spells left. You take both of them, so they have nothing. You play a delve creature.
I guess the real question is, do I want to go in on red? I don't think I do.
Yeah. So it's Rakshasa Secret of Rite of the Serpent, even.
I'm sitting here still looking at Defiant Strike, to be honest.
It cycles.
I have a. This card resembles It doesn't even have most of the text of my favorite card, but wow, this one's pretty simple.
Whoa!
That's late. Also,
No one wants these rares.
garbage.
Or treasure cruise, apparently? What is this? Is everyone drafting white? Like,
Everyone read that Frank Karsten article, and the first line on it is like, we found that black-white is really the strongest color combination, which made it the strongest color combination.
right?
Because everyone said.
Debilitating Injury is far and away the pick here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an upgrade to Ancestral Vengeance at the very least. We might end up running both. Hell, we might end up running Sage's Reverie if we have, like, negative auras on your guys. Draw 3. Ha!
Amazing. Mardu Charm, Ponyback Brigade. Again to this.
I kind of want Ponyback Brigade more. He's easier on the mana and works with Butcher the Horde.
He also works with Brutal Horde Chief.
Oh, hell yes.
I also agree. Black-White has been, maybe not, I don't know if I would say the strongest. I still like Jeskai as the strongest. Like blue, probably like blue-white or white-red. But that isn't to say that Black-White isn't bad at all. I actually freaking love Black-White because it's very strong. Yeah. Let's let somebody else pick up the Mardu Charm.
Yeah, they'll ruin their mana trying to cast it. Well, here's your 23rd man. Unyielding Krumar if you want him.
Yeah.
There's also Rough Rider.
I guess how in on the splash are we? Is Rough Rider a consideration? I expected this outcome where we'd be kind of hard up on what's going on in Pack 2. Um, that isn't to say that any of that is bad. Other colors are bad. It's just that I prefer Jeskai and Mardu.
Oh man, what if we had like a turn 8 where we attacked and then got 3 fearsome awakenings? A Bitter Revelation is kind of good in this deck.
Yeah, I'm considering these two. Like,
I
cause
mean, look at our actual threats: Butcher of the Horde, Gurbag, Angler, Mardu, Rough Rider, like single big guys.
right.
But then we have a bunch of removal.
I think of Hateblade as like a sort of piece of removal,
Mm.
and I'm honestly kind of feeling short on creatures right now. I'm gonna go with the Bitter Revelation though.
Oh right, the Altar of the Brood that we get in every draft.
You know, I mentioned there were 5 cards in here I would have accepted. It's very apparent that every single person at this table is drafting them. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, hey, that's kind of a gift.
I'll take Jeskai
That
too.
makes Defiant Strike looks like predicting the damn future.
I'm gonna take Mardu Banner. I probably won't play it, but I want the... Holy crap.
Well, now you get the chance to go in on red.
Act.
I like Act of Treason a little more than Trumpet Blast in the circumstance. What? Oh yeah, last pick rares. Here you go. Success.
I picked the nod to active treason was we have Butcher. That's it. Plain and simple.
Just act your guy.
That was the entire choice right there. Well, how do you like Barrage of Boulders twice?
I don't even really like it once.
Neither do I, but
I like Killshot, Throttle, Soul Tie Scavenger. Maybe Ponyback Brigade too.
yeah. More removal never hurt anybody.
It's an upgrade to our damn Sandblast.
I think they're side grades.
Sandblast. I guess you can Sandblast a blocker,
Yeah.
but still. So many things that just live through that.
Soul Tie Scavenger. I think it's a choice between Killshot and Soul Tie Scavenger. And I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna go with the Scavenger. I changed my mind.
You need more creatures.
I looked at my creature count, and then I also went and looked at my... That's too rude. Not possible. I could pick up Mystic Monastery as a way to splash Butcher a little better. I could pick up Mardu Skull Hunter as efficient, like the 2-drop.
Did you end up picking the Hateblade? Where'd he go?
I did not. I switched to Bitter Revelation at the last moment.
Ah, okay.
Like, this would let me actually cast Butcher a little more effectively. Skull Hunter, I don't see myself actually really having an attacker for more often.
Yeah. Mystic Monastery, why not? And then we'll mind swipe people. They'll never see it coming.
Yeah. I like having a little more consistency for these 2 cards.
Wow.
Also, there's 1,000 wins still in this pack.
Yeah, no kidding.
Also, there's a Skull Hunter and a Jeskai Student and a Bloodfell Caves. And I'm going to pick the land. Because the trick is I'm at 23 cards in the main deck, and there's a couple I don't like. Ancestral Vengeance, probably Act and Rough Rider, maybe Fearsome Awakening. So like 4 I need to upgrade or replace. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the lands to make the rest of my deck more consistent. At least this is the idea there. Creatures are what I need. So let me be honest to what I want this deck to be. It's this, this, and this. And Marty Banner. So this is the deck that I have right now. So I need to fill out the last of these slots with real cards.
Real cards like what? Kill shot?
I mean, I passed it up. I passed it up slightly earlier for the Sultai Scavenger. This is my second bite. It's better than Rite of the Serpent.
You could get a snake.
I could. Snakes are cool.
There's just something about that spell that when it's 5 mana, that's fine, and when it's 6 mana, it's not playable anymore.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. You'd think that 5 and 6 would actually be kind of close.
I think the big thing is that, like, a lot of the times that 5-mana kill spell with slight upside is much stronger than that even, you know? Like, a lot of the times its effect is a lot better than just whatever the hell that thing's doing. Pick up the Hateblade here. Pick up the Bloodfell Caves.
That Bloodfell Caves might make Act of Treason a real card.
That is the 4th red source.
So that's like picking a card. If we really want Act of Treason. Or more to Rough Rider, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bloodfell Caves is good enough for that reason.
Okay. True. But yeah, like, the 6-mana kill spell, like, the 5-mana kill spell I always think of as Gloomlance. And the upside on Gloomlance is a lot stronger than a 1/1 sometimes. It's discard a card sometimes. Sometimes. Not always. Ruth, Alabaster Kieran.
I like Ruth a lot, but I think we need the Kieran more.
This is tough. How many flyers do we have? Is it just it's Butcher the Horde and Sultai Scavenger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ruth is not a warrior. Ruth. I'm trying to convince myself to pick Ruth here.
We passed up on a lot of Skull Hunters. We don't have any Typhoid Rats.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Ruth. I convinced myself by letting me time out.
Oh, well, there's a flyer.
Okay.
There we go.
There, sweet. Everything works out in the end, right? We just get the deck. We are 2 cards away from the deck at this point. 1 if I include the Rough Rider.
And Salt Road would be kind of good too, huh?
Agreed. Salt Road gets the job done. You know, it's a strong card. Yeah, we'll go with Sultai Scavenger, and we need like 1 or 2 more playables. Preferably more creatures. I'm really good on removal right now.
There's a Salt Road, all right.
That's an upgrade. That's what we need. And I think like that. So like I think this like Salt Road like this is the complete deck. Kidding me, right?
What? The hell is that doing here?
I almost first picked this.
Okay.
When we talked about upgrades.
I don't understand the game of Magic the Gathering anymore. What do other people's pick orders look like if Killshot is going at this time?
I don't know, especially since we basically have established that white, black, blue have been the 3 colors that have been, very, very strong. Rush of Battle. He says, ignoring shambling attendance entirely.
I don't think we're ever casting that spell again.
Just,
How about, yeah, like if we suddenly need to be a faster deck instead, we'll just side in Rush of Battle.
yeah.
Wow, okay. We'll sideboard into Rush of Battle.
I don't I don't care about the elephant, do I? I don't care about the elephant.
Probably not. It is a little insulting that the Venerable Lamasi though.
Oh, I can pick it. I'm probably not casting it.
I mean, probably not, but I like it better than the elephant there.
So this is the deck. Looks like I need one cut. That's it. It's that Sip of Hemlock was the 6-mana removal spell that was just barely passable with this upside.
Mm.
And Rite of the Serpent is worse than that. Because sometimes Sip of Hemlock did the last 2 points. Anyway, I need a cut.
You were shaky on Bitter Revelation.
Yeah. I've kind of come to it a little more just because of how control-ish this deck looks like.
Okay.
Maybe on that Defiant Strike ain't the card I want.
Probably not. If we have a cut to make, that's certainly a less powerful card than a lot of others.
Yeah.
And we have one prowess creature in the entire deck.
There is a magic card called Hold the Line. It's from Champions of Kamigawa. All blocking creatures get +7/+7. This is a deck.
We have the Brutal Horde Chief and the Butcher of the Horde.
Mm-hmm.
And the Horde.
Horde. I can grab up as many decks as I want with Defiant Strike. You take that back. I don't have a problem. This card's great. I love it. Honestly, I think it is the closest thing to my favorite combat trick, which is Swift Justice. It was from Return to Rav. It was
6-ounce Justice.
It was a 1-mana instant that gave +1/+0 first strike lifelink. So, anyway, we have the Horde Chef, but we don't have the Mardu Horde Chef. Would have went nicely with this. Oh well. We include like one mountain and then slightly up on black. Like this. That gives us 8 white sources and 10 black sources and 5 red. Nice.
Jeez.
Very happy.
So we're gonna draw that mountain every single opening hand.
Uh-huh.
Be like Mountain Plains, Hooded Assassin, Gurmag Angler.
Really? This thing will be just fine as a in the world of morphs, a 2/3. You know? Also, it could be a 2/3 first striker. That's a curve. I don't have any other interactions with it. If I had the Falconer, that would be a lot more relevant.
God, that would be superior.
If this were all of a sudden a 2/3 flyer for 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I get my Cloud Elemental, except he can block.
Or you'd be a kill spell in weird circumstances. The
It,
worst squire.
it's never a squire that kills a dude.
I don't think.
That never happens.
I think we're in the world of Archer's Parapet and Monastery Flock. It's possible.
Oh my god, just bust through those dazzling ramparts.
Crush them open. We just have this assassin go around the corner and just. Yeah.
Yeah, I killed a building once.
He's got this
Dude, how did you stab that building? It doesn't make sense.
just had to stab it really hard, like the load-bearing post or whatever. He just goes in and like stabs it, and the building falls over. Yeah, we'll be fine. Like I think we'll get to see this card at least perform functions.
I think he's going to be mediocre, which is, I mean,
Well,
what most of your decks are.
Well, I mean, we also got them at like what 9th, 10th pick too. So
Oh yeah, no, we didn't. We're not missing anything for the sake of hooded assassin.
yeah. All right, we just have to find a way to Hero Mountain. Orzhov Euthynist. I actually hated Orzhov Euthynist. It's like this card, but slightly better, and I hated it.
It's like that card, but slightly better, and I love it.
Haunt.
There was something about Haunt that just.
I was a
I loved
blind
it.
hunter.
Oh man, Blind Hunter was definitely the best. But geez, some of the spells with Haunt were ridiculous. They had that kill spell.
Sever the soul.
Sever the soul.
Effing sever the soul.
Jeez.
Didn't that
All
have
right. Instant, kill your guy, make a 1/1. Haunt onto the 1/1.
one?
Like,
It was so good. I remember playing against decks late in standard format when Ravnica was near cycling. That would be like, all right, here's my Augur of Skulls, Cry of Contrition, Haunt onto my Augur of Skulls. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing?
my hand is gone. Oh no.
All of a sudden, my hand disappeared. What happened? Or, what other... I'm trying to think of other Haunt cards. I think those were the ones that Belfry Spirit? That was the one.
Oh, that was the one that made bats?
That was like the 1/1 that made 2 other bats, and then when it died, it made more bats after a bat died. Yeah, Haunt is a extremely funky mechanic. I don't think it would see print these days.
Probably not. It's a lot of rules overhead for what's effectively just sort of a value mechanic. It's like, my guy does his thing again. It's a 2-for-1 kind of. It's they don't go in for mechanics that are that transparently probate.
Well, like, I mean, there were a number of those that were in Ravnica proper that just kind of played out very suspiciously, I guess would be the word for it. But Haunt was the one that had a lot of rules baggage to go with it. Well, actually, Replicate had a good amount of rules.
Well, you know what? No, I think they could print Haunt again. You know why?
Why's that?
Because they printed Cypher,
Damn. You're right.
which is
That's the
essentially
same damn thing. Yeah, the Dome just said that in the chat right as we made that point. Yep.
Oh man. Well, you got it, Dome.
Everybody same idea came to mind. You know, I think I would like Fearsome Awakening if I could target my opponent's grave with it.
That would be great.
But it's
You know what card you can target your opponent's grave with and get all their stuff?
What's that?
I forget what it's called, but it's a 7-mana sorcery from Retcons.
It's the single card that manifests from not the top of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
that mechanic was like made so that it didn't have to use the top of the deck for that card, at least right now. But yes, you get your entire opponent's grave, and it's a lot of morphs. Manifests. Alright, here we go. We got a mana base, we got powerful cards. We'll probably get crushed. We have no black.
There's that mountain every time. Jeez, we keep it anyway.
I have 10 black sources in the deck. I have a play. Because one black source turns this hand, like, on. This is a bit suspect, and we're fine. Everything's fine. No worries. Everything's just 100% on. Opponent's coming in hot. Yeah, that's not how you cast that card. That's how you cast that card. So, Jeskai student. I'm thinking Outlast.
Let's see. Attacks us for 1, makes a morph.
More than likely. Now I'm really thinking Outlast.
Yeah, I was about to say if you drew a tap land, that would be a good use of our mana.
Mm-hmm. What, you got the Electrolyze for me?
It's like Winter Flame right here.
Whatever. This is like again, it's great use of our mana. So. No removal spell at instant speed, so he just kind of like had to waste 3. That's fine.
Yeah, Scald Kid.
Let me show you how incorrect you are. Disagree. Oh, the best. Right, get out of the way, Scald Kid. What if my life total was just, like, always above 20?
Wait, what if you had attacked and he chumps with it?
I didn't even consider that being a possibility.
Yeah, I know. There's no way that he chumps with it.
I should have, because it's technically a possibility, and I have done those sorts of plays in the past where I, ask my opponent that question, but I didn't even consider it.
Yo! Now that's a creature.
Yikes. 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 Yikes.
Okay, no, this is cool. We attack with our Rhinoc Bondkin. He blocks with Fire Adept, and when he goes to
Prowess.
Defiant Strike, we'll Sandblast it.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to make the Soul Summons. Hey!
And if that doesn't happen, I just make Marty Rough Rider.
Okay.
There's no way, buddy. Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, he does not have Defiant Strike, or he's not willing to play into our obvious trick.
Let's play really aggressive creature. I mean, this is a strong hill giant. This is mono blue hill giant.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 upsides. But blue gets crappy creatures. I don't believe this. This is fake.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, it had Phantom Monster back in the day.
Yeah.
That was just a hill giant with flying. That was way too good.
Yeah.
For blue.
See, and I guess this is the instance where Sandblast is better than the kill shot. Because it works as the anti-trick. Alright. So now what? I think we make it so Goreswine can't block. That's pretty obvious. If I do that, he double blocks on Mardu Rough Rider. Hmm.
I mean, this might be his own kill shot or sandblast or whatever.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm Feat of Resistance is a card I'm a bit scared of. Actually, let's do it that way. So let's blast the guy and then Feat. No.
Wow, no feet.
This is the effective answer to this thing. Yeah, I really thought that he was going to Feat of Resistance me, and the only reason I really made the play was because he was on 2 cards in hand, and figured that I could rebuild my board quicker than he could. Treasure Cruise!
Oh, okay.
He tapped out for that.
Full mana Treasure Cruise.
My god. He goes
Disagree.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it can't block anyway. So,
No point.
I'm fine with that. This is 10 points. He goes to, like, I don't know why he didn't remove the other cards.
Oh no! If only it were harsh sustenance, we could.
Oh no! I'm not playing anything. I'm just gonna putting back Brigade, do the rest of this. Is he planning to play another land and then Time Walk?
That would be pretty hilarious. All right, go to 1.
Go to 1. Okay. So,
Oh, he was planning on drawing his time walk, which
Okay.
he's now told us that he has.
well, let's go to the sideboard. Begin sideboard. That can't be right.
Doesn't do all that much against Jeskai Student.
Yeah, it's only good against the boar. Maybe if we see more 1 toughness.
Maybe flips out with Leaping Masters and stuff. Maybe Ifrit, what's its
Yeah,
Bloodfire Master?
Bloodfire. Let's roll with. Let's just move back. I'm fine with what we have. We have a lot of removal to keep us safe.
Bloodfire Expert, that's the name of
Yes,
the card.
yes.
The only creature you need. How could I forget it?
1 creature. That creature's seriously ridiculous. It's great. Alright. Ugin's Nexus. That card that doesn't do anything.
I love how they have all this support for colorless stuff, like you're ever going to play a deck that like doesn't turn its morphs up or something.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like This isn't Mirrodin. Like, Ugin's Construct would be a really sweet card Mirrodin block. Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, the key difference there is that every single morph has to be a 2/2.
Yes.
They all are. Artifacts could be anything. You could put artifact on whatever, and it's a thing. So it's
Yeah.
not strictly limited in that way.
I'm sitting here looking at a pile of Scars cards, and I've got, like, Glinthawk Idol, and Sylvok Lifestaff, and the Chrome Steed. I guess Chrome Steed is technically a 2/2, but... What was the Metalcraft thing that needed, like, 2 Metalcraft, and then it was an artifact, and it just became a 5/5? Like, Rusted Statue,
yeah.
Rusted...
Rusted Juggernaut? There's some kind of rusted thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you put enough metal together, the rust goes away.
Right, that makes sense. Like, it just flips out. Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. Alright. Our opponent took their time on the sideboard, which makes me think they actually have... Ooh.
Sand has Soul Summons. Any land gets this kill shot.
Black land turns
We're
us
kind
on.
of stranded.
I think I'm still okay with it. It's
Soul
questionable.
Summons feeds the Gurmag Angler. A black for the Bitter Revelation feeds it more.
Yeah. Again, like, there's 10 black sources in the deck. So the likelihood of us drawing a land that taps for black is 2/3 of our lands.
See, you just got to look to the top 10.
Yeah.
Jeskai Student.
Yep.
Hello.
Soul Summons.
One of my favorite cards. Jeskai Student. It's a good little guy.
I know.
How about Bloodfell Caves next turn so we can have Bitter Revelation on 4? Oh no!
Oh
my God.
Oh my god. For those that did not see.
I'm like, wait a minute, how do you know what his manifest card is? Oh no! It's Ruth!
My god. I'll call your bluff if you attack.
Let me show you the bitterest of revelations.
God, that could have been like, yeah, okay, I'll call your bluff. Because either way, I'm fine. Like, either...
Right. No prowess, and we just bump. Prowess, and we kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just wanted the Horde Chief.
You just wanted the Horde Chief. Okay.
Makes sense.
That's fair. Now, do I want the Bloodfell Caves, or do I want the Kill Shot?
The reason I'm okay with, like, a tap land here is that kill shot killing, like, a 2/3 or a Jeskai Student or something is kind of bobo.
Yeah. I'm actually really happy with this because of what this curves into. So I play this, and then next turn I Bitter Revelation, then followed up with Gurmag Angler. Like, that's hella strong.
Followed up with Huge Fish. Huge Fish. How is it a zombie? Who knows? It's fish and a zombie.
The fish. I will not block.
Sky Captain. No Sky Captain. Okay.
So this is just a Bitter Revelation turn.
I'm picturing a world where Hooded Assassin deals 1 damage to Jeskai Student.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Huh.
This is a difficult one.
How much land do we want?
I think I want business.
Let's pick up business. We have one land, and that gets us to 5, which is the sweet spot.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick business. So click on 2 cards to put in your hand.
Oh, it doesn't draw the cards?
No, it does not.
Specifically puts them into your hand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I want creatures. That's effectively the thing here. So next turn is Gurmag Angler, and then we hide kind of behind the body of a 5/5 to set up like Einok Bondkin and Hooded Assassin with 2/3 first strike.
Ugh.
Okay,
That is something I want to kill shot.
agreed. Thing is, it doesn't need to attack to use its thing.
Yeah, but it's also his biggest guy. So
True.
he's probably gonna.
Well, hell, I'd try and block with Ruth on that. Okay, I have...
Get the untapped land so you can Einok Bonkin too.
Yep, that was what I was thinking. Like, try to get as much out as possible here. So... Yeah. Gurmag Angler is real as hell. Hi! Nah.
I'm okay for 3 mana, huh?
There's a certain legend from this set that's making huge waves in Standard.
Oh my god, Tassiger?
Tassiger isn't a real card, and never has been. Like,
Whoa, our opponent just passed?
yeah.
No land drop pass. 5 action spells. Decided that all of his feats of resistance were gonna just sort of hang back.
Want to play Rough Rider?
Yeah.
Biggest man, and the other one could haste possibly if like I use Ruth or something. So like this is the biggest threat because this one I could. Oh, is this cancel? No, Disdainful Stroke. Okay. All right, then that's fine.
Hey.
I would much rather have this countered than, like every time. Sure, well, your prowess triggers. Sweet. Cool. I wasn't attacking anyway. Yeah, Tassiger is not only a standard bomb card, but a modern bomb, too. Like, it might as well be Tarmogoyf 2.0 in that format. This 2-mana 4/5 that also has text and is immune to... what the hell?
Yeah, Jeskai Rudemark.
Whatever, this is what Killshot was made for. Which I'll cast next turn, I suppose. I assume he's handing flying off to... Oh, no, never mind. He's...
No, he put it on the Mistfire edit.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I think I'm going to attack with... Angler plus? Angler minus? Angler plus? Angler definitely.
In the anger of the angler, there are no 1-mana blue things.
Yeah.
There's like stubborn denial, but that doesn't do anything here.
Alright, do I want a hooded assassin then?
As long as we can hold up a kill shot, I think you do.
Yeah. That's first strike.
It happened! You got a +1 counter synergy off of your 2/3. No creatures were dealt damage this turn, so you can't even choose that other mode.
Nope, not even possible. Get the hell out of here. Please play your Feet of Resistance on me.
Plays this Feat of Resistance.
Okay, I don't care.
Or, alright. Cool. Wait, weren't we calling for him to have Feat of Resistance last game and he just didn't?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I want a Hasted Butcher here? Don't really care. I'm just gonna attack. You thought this was a manifest? Turn it up for its mana cost. Turn it up for its morph cost.
Huh. I mean, unless we're playing one of those cards, its morph cost would be better? Or mana cost?
Yeah.
Wow, that's... I hadn't even thought about that. Yo, baby, I'm the Ripper.
Hello. Then I'm gonna cast this thing.
I know the way he looks on the card art, but he's wearing a sack in my heart.
Red has shown up.
Okay, so he's trying to get a raid trigger.
Yeah, I'll just eat your guy.
Right, so that's the Mardu Warchief Shrieker. There we go.
Yep.
Into some. This was the only possible line that
Right.
includes attacking with the token.
Like, everything else doesn't make sense. Okay.
We just cast 3 creatures. That can't be right. No, we can.
Yeah, we can.
That's
Well, he has to chump block 2 of my guys. And he realizes that. I was about to swing with Angler, Einok, Bonkin, and Butcher, and then he has to block 2 of the 3. His board's gone, and then I just create like a bigger board, and...
I was about to suggest casting a 2-mana creature just to give Butcher Vigilance.
I was thinking about that too. Like, I kept looking at Jeskai Student to do that.
Like, could I just eat you?
Alright.
I'm hungry.
Hey, I know you're the new guy. You're like the intern. Can you, we need you to go over this mountain. What do you, why? Look, just, can you head over there? Here's this gallon of barbecue sauce if you want to bring that with.
Just roll around it a little.
It'll be training.
Consider this part of your training.
All right, let's return to data. Yeah. Sorry, we just have to do this.
End hostilities.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually, if I did that attack, I wouldn't play out my whole hand. I'd play out, like, honestly, I wouldn't play out another minion if I made those blocks. But yeah, pretty good. I'm very happy with the deck right now. It performed exactly as planned.
Oh man, I know the way we could possibly have lost that game there. It involves him getting a second red mana and casting Insurrection.
I sack my board. Leave. Just the butcher needs your blood. The butcher can't sack himself.
Mm.
Man. Yeah, this is a much I feel this deck has a much higher power level than last one, though it's a lot less greedy.
We ended up with a lot of good lands for what we were doing in all the right places. And we've defeated some of the people who were stealing our cards.
Truth. Well, to be fair, how many people at the table were stealing our cards? Like 5, I think we established.
Yeah, and we can only defeat 3 of them. That's really the shame of it.
We can't beat every thief. Yeah, a controller would gain the lifelink. That is the key difference between Armadillo Cloak and Unflinching Courage. That and Armadillo Cloak stacking.
Jeez.
But yeah.
Lockstone Warhammer, jankiest card in existence.
Yeah. But yeah, Tasigur is something kind of nuts in Standard and Modern. I think
I'm really happy that we manifested Ruth of all things.
I can't believe that. Like, of all the possible creatures that could have been down there, it's like, oh wait, this is the one that literally makes this immune to every one of my opponent's tricks if they have them. Like, now I can, instead of having to be like, oh, do I call your bluff? Do I not call your bluff? Do you have Defiant Strike? Does he not? Is he gonna? Oh no. Well, I just block, and if you have the trick, I flip it up.
Ruth is this wonderful exception that people forget about. They're like, oh, well, the free ones can't do anything. They can't trade with a morph.
Ruth is this. Yeah, it's. Let's see. The other. I mean, some of the other morphs that are for free can, like, survive. You know, the Savants.
Oh, Dragon Eye Savants, yeah.
06. The greatest wall.
Survives everything. 5 mana or 5 toughness is like this cut point of creature toughness in Khans of Tarkir. It's like it's just big enough to survive pyrotechnics, but not sandblast.
But 6 toughness.
Yeah,
That survives even, like, if they flip up. They have to flip up Woolly Loxodon for you to get owned there. Or Sagu Mauler. Oh my god.
Sagu Mauler.
Sagu Mauler. Every time Sagu Mauler comes up, it's. Yeah. You can.
I heard you like Civic Sky Swallower.
Yeah. Tasigur is just kind of nuts in Standard and in Modern, I guess, to finish the thought, like, in Modern, it's kind of more of a black-green card. Like, it fits into the, like, black-green-white junk, or I guess nowadays they're Abzan decks, which, oddly enough, Siege Rhino is making a huge jump in Modern.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. That card is great.
Yeah, like, I guess...
I misread it for the longest time. I thought it was a 2 damage.
You got bolt. You get...
But it's 3.
You know that Gray Merchant? Like, what if instead of it being, like, drain for 10, I know this is a lot to give up, but, like, instead of being variable from, like, 2 to 8, it was always 3, and your card cost 1 less and was a 4/5 with trample. Hear me out.
But no, Tasigur is amazing because you get to, like, sculpt your graveyard such that your opponent doesn't have any choice of what you get back. It's like, oh, I just get a great card back.
Yeah. In in standard, that's done through like delve and such. In modern, that's done through like some delve, Tasigur itself, but also like scavenging ooze can sculpt your grave while gaining
Jeez.
you life and getting rid of like the worthless cards. And it's like, well, give me this removal spell. So yeah, but yeah, I'm sure I've said a lot on that one already. We did one of the podcasts that me and Ryan did. I think we talked about Tasker for like half a freaking hour. That and Soul Flare.
You're gonna have to remind me about Soul Flare.
It gains keywords off of.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It also is just like a 2-mana 4/4 without keywords, but sometimes it exiles your Chromanticore and then also exiles your Sylvan Caryatid, and then it's a flying hexproof lifelink vigilance trampler.
Chromanticore. That's never going to happen.
That it'll happen.
Shaking my dang head.
Chromanticore.
I would rather have Gurmag Angler than Soul Flare in almost every circumstance.
In limited 100% of the time. Like I in constructed, there are enough cards that let you just slam your deck into your graveyard. You just you can deal with it. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah. 2/1/1 games. Alright, I'm gonna step away for just a moment, so
Alrighty.
if you wanna keep the zoo quiet and enjoy Monk stands.
I'm gonna let them do what they're doing. How are you guys doing, everybody? I still don't believe that Chromanticore can ever happen. By the way, I'm gonna flatly deny that anyone is going to put that in their constructed deck. Waste not, Dark Deal. Now, if you find a way to give him like indestructible and hexproof pretty easily, I don't know. I might cop to that. Ooh. I found a better belt. I'm sure you're all very happy for me. Sakumauler and Chromanticore, that's the deck. I can't really speak for Standard myself. I don't think it's a terribly great format right now. I mean, you have Monastery Swiftspear, and I love it. Basically, any deck that's playing both Monastery Swiftspear and Treasure Cruise is one that I kind of want to be behind. And then just ignore everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry, you have a plan? Ah, alright, cool. Enjoy it. I'm gonna beat you down. Draw a bunch of cards. Cast burn spells. And now with collateral damage, I think that could be even more real. There's Eidolon of the Great Revel that fits into that. And that Eidolon of the Great Revel is good at fighting cards that fight it. Like, you never really get out of that one. Like, Murderous Cut is the only card that kills it without also dealing you damage. And people are doing damage to themselves with their mana bases, the like fetch lands. There's that centaur that's still chewing through standard. It's going to be around for until Theros leaves. I forget what it's called, but it's like the 3 mana 2/4 that when you play a land you gain a life, and you play with the top card of your library revealed, and you can play it if it's a land. I mean, that guy's really good. He's good at just being a brick wall in the face of red aggressive decks. Which is kind of why I resent him, but that's where standard is. Can't deny that it's a good card just because it beats you. If anything, you kind of have to admit that it's a good card when it beats you, eh? Not always, though. You can get beaten by total junk and not feel bad. Well, I mean, you'd still feel bad.
Alright, I've returned.
Your zoo is obsessed with Chromanticore, and I blame you.
I blame Ryan. Because in our podcast, he's been playing Chromanticore in Standard, so I also blame me because I love Chromanticore because I love Baneslayer Angel.
That's fair. I was asking the zoo if we could have like an easy way to give the Soul Flare both indestructible and hexproof.
Indestructible right now is easy enough to hand off, actually.
Really?
Here's the trick. You're using Commune with the Gods to mill cards and to find the Soul Flare, right?
If you say so.
Well, I mean that's the you mill cards, you look for a creature, so you find. But the creatures you want to put into the grave with your self mill and such are Chromanticore, either Sylvan Caryatid or Sagu Mauler. Sylvan Caryatid being good to have in play to cast the thing.
Right. Sylvan Caryatid is already very good.
And then we have these nice cards called the Gods.
Oh, that would be a... Wait, they're a creature when they're in the grave?
They are.
They are, because it says creature on it, and the ability says it's not a creature unless... Oh, no.
Yep. So, like a Farika or the ones that might do something when you play them are the ones that are the best in there. I think Farika is the one that I've seen because the deck plays black for Soul Flare, green for the mana fixing, but so it's like it can happen that Farika can be a creature, a 5/5, and 5/4, 5/5, and because you're playing Self Mill, Satyr Wayfinder, and Commune with the Gods, you have creatures in your yard that you can just eat for 1/1 Death Touch tokens. So, Indestructible isn't the hard... if we were talking any format but Theros, it would be almost impossible to do, but... Yeah.
I honestly wasn't thinking the Gods.
They're the trick. So, though Indestructible isn't the end-all be-all in Standard, a number of the Wrath effects ignore it. A number of the removal spells ignore it. Utter End. Though Utter End would have to get past Hexproof, which it can't. But, Perilous Vault.
Wait, people play that?
In the blue-black control decks, it's a Wrath.
Jeez.
There's a blue-black control deck that uses Perilous Vault, any combination of Crux of Fate, Perilous Vault, or just flat Ugin to sweep.
Jeez.
And then its win con is usually a Pearl Lake Ancient.
Yeah. I love it.
I know, Pearl Lake Ancient is sweet. the Kung Fu Kraken. I don't know if it's cooler if they taught the Kraken Kung Fu, or if they were taught Kung Fu by it. But either way.
I far prefer that they studied it to master its style.
Yeah.
It's like, I will teach you how to prowess.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. I just kind of like the mental idea of, no, we must teach you the way. Yeah, Wrath of God would be a wrath that stops regeneration. Oh, standard, sorry. Ugin is exile on its all is dust. Which is pretty relevant. How goes the Diablos?
It's going pretty well. At this point, I have more open sockets than I have gems, which is just the way of the fresh seasonal character.
I didn't realize that was going to be as much of a weird issue as it is, but like, you know, the first time I saw chipped gem, I was like, ah, chipped gem. And then I realized, like, wait, what do I actually put in this socket anyway? Oh, chipped gem. So
it's like a disease.
Mm-hmm.
All my gear is really bad, and I can't do anything about it.
Night, Medibot. If, yeah. All right, one more game at 1-1. Come on, look at his shadow versus Gaia. Oh, is Pearl Lake Ancient the guardian fish?
Maybe.
Like ancient tales of, I tried to catch this fish and it just like slapped me around with its kung fu. Oh, okay. We're good. We're gonna be starting here in just a moment.
All right.
So, moving on up. So yeah, feeling good. This deck is solid.
The butcher, gonna give him the butch. We cast our spells.
That's important.
We weren't scraping for playables. We have the Gurmag Angler instead of the Shambling attack.
Huge upgrade. That mattered a lot. Is Pearl Lake Ancient's shiny red? I think so.
Soon.
Countdown. It's very important to have the countdown. The old client didn't. The old client just said the next round will begin in approximately 2 minutes. But the countdown, the is also important to have. All right, we are fighting Gaia.
The picture looks accurate.
And this is like one of the heroic things. The provider. Wow.
Got a theme, you roll with it. Maybe they'll have green.
Yeah.
Maybe they always force green in every single draft that they do.
Are there people that role play Magic Online like that?
That would be a new one. I have to believe that that can happen.
Like
Hmm.
the person that's just like named Baborgamus and just is always Gruul
Hmm.
and just says like, we eat and crush them and that's it. That's their
Lord Barikmos has started a chat with you. We eat.
the stump goblin. The mulligan. Damn it.
It's sad to see,
I know.
but it is definitely a mulligan.
The acceptable 6.
Life begins and ends at 3.
Mm-hmm. I can live with that. I can live with this very much.
It's a pretty good rip. Maybe he makes a morph.
Alright, let's get rid of it.
Doused.
Woolly Loxodon has entered the revealed card zone.
Oh, good lord. Out of black-white, huh?
I mean, that means he's Abzan. Okay, Bellowing Saddlebrute has entered play. All right, let's go. I'm ready to party. What you got for me? Throttle?
Do we wanna hold up kill shot?
I'm gonna decide after my opponent kills my guy.
Sandblast.
Because we could also just play Salt Road. I think I'm gonna do that because I have 2 3s next turn.
Okay.
And I'm not hurting for life.
Yikes.
Alright, what if I just get crushed? How's that sound? Yeah, okay.
I guess you really don't need more than one creature.
Okay.
Can we please kill shot his guy, though?
Absolutely. Is he gonna get the Savage Punch me again?
God. My feet of resistance here. You really don't need more than one creature.
No. The Yeti.
No.
Butt fight! No! God!
Alright, I'll make a different large fish.
Here's
How
my
do you like
huge
me
guy!
now?
Here's my large creature. Okay, a chump blocker.
Hmm.
Agreed.
So our opponent gets a 2/2 swamp.
And then we choose, put a +1/+1 counter on Fellhide Minotaur.
Sure you don't want to kill your own Gurbag Angler?
Feeling pretty good on that one, actually.
Okay, it's a good line.
Warb. Well, I wish I had Hooded Assassin now. Oh well.
I didn't see the future of War Behemoth coming at us. Whoa. Could you chip in with Sultai Emissary? Then he blocks it with War Behemoth? I mean, he's going to block it with the Manifest Creature. So... I don't think we can quite mind control our opponent that much.
No. Soul summons.
It's Ruth. Summon Ruth.
Hey, that's a swamp.
Oh, now, okay, we get our 2/2 swamp.
I'll chip in with swamp.
Hey, a flyer. I love it.
Chipping in with swamp.
Ah, he blocks with swamp.
Forest.
Oh, I should have known from Gaia. It's gotta be suspicious. I delve precisely this much.
I'm gonna go ahead and make this many creature. Okay. Sandblast, Doomblast, Doomblast, Doomblast. Doom! Everything's fake.
Dune Blast. Oh, we get another 2/2 swamp. That's good.
Doomblast. I'll give you the sand blast. Give me the sand back. Alright.
Dang.
Alright, well, he has 4 cards in hand. Okay.
Just slightly too large.
He's a 3/3.
So lifelink is kind of scary if he gets it. I'll just pull the trigger on that guy.
Yeah, I'll kill what we can. I mean, Dune Blast is a way you just win the game. Having cards like that in your deck is pretty good.
Oh, gee.
Christ. I don't have a single card that just gets me out of this. Well, it's good to know that my opponent has the Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Lose to Wrath of God. That's a pretty normal thing. What do I want to do about that? God, that card is so impossible to play around.
Mm-hmm. If only we had a molting snakeskin, we could regenerate our gods.
Yes, I'll play first. Keep this. It's actually quite nice.
Ha! We mind swipe it.
Off my Mystic Monastery.
The Bitter Revelation is going to be really good in this match.
Agreed, especially with Sultai Scavenger in hand. Yeah, give me the Dauntless Escort. Yes.
Wait, Dauntless Escort? What even is that?
It's from Alara Reborn. It's a 3-mana 3/3 that just says sack your team is indestructible. It was a very good card from Alara Reborn back in the opposite of this, in the Shards land.
The opposite of this.
The land where I don't just get completely owned by Wrath of God. Okay.
Oh, get right the hell out of here. Come on, Ruth.
Yep. Amorph. Alright, so Bitter Revelation here? I guess the question is if I attack or not.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with attacking.
Just straight takes it, huh?
Douse and Gloom for certain. And then, like, Ponyback or something like that.
I really think that Sultai Scavenger is like our MVP
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
match. So whatever we can get to help us get that and keep it.
Okay, so Douse and Gloom for certain. And I'm just gonna go with Team because I feel like that's gonna be more useful. Yeah, our opponent didn't let us own him with Hooded Assassin on Disowned Ancestor. He's grabbing a land.
Must like what's in his hand.
And then Outlast.
Sends in his Woolly Loxodon.
I think I have to douse that.
With a second douse,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Kind of sucks that
Oh no, War Behemoth.
it sucks that I don't have the single black.
Right. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But still, being able to do that and like leave up kill shot, even telegraphing it.
Alright. I think Hooded Assassin's going to kill that.
Oh jeez. Throwing our poor guy away, huh?
Yeah. I think it'll do better killing off. Like, this Disowned Ancestor needs to get out of the way.
I can't even believe it. This has just got to be wrong. There's no way that that other mode of Hooded Assassin is happening.
I need to get this out of the way.
The Squire mode.
Also, there's a 1-1 in play.
It's probably the tipping point, huh?
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then we go ahead and Douse and Gloom. Or not Douse and Gloom. Opposite of Douse and Gloom. Sultai Scavenger. I don't think those are opposites. One of these.
Hey. Time to Doom Blast.
He's on 5. Sand. There's no saving it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna play Pony Pack. Leave Gourmet Angler as my post-Dune Blast card. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it should be the other way around.
Well, they're both 5 power worth of guys.
Right, but this one's a lot more likely to overrun if he just plays a large guy. Like, they're both post-Wrath guys. I need a second creature in play right now. Yeah, let's just... This is my Douse and Gloom mana. Let's hope he doesn't have another Salt Blast or whatever.
Sand Blast.
Jump blocking. Alright.
I dig. Dead in 2 swings.
Yeah, the Angler is a lot easier to 1-for-1, but I think the plan here is my opponent's trying to effectively get me with his Dude Blast he's holding. He's holding Wrath. That's very obvious here. I'm moving that out of the way for...
Oh no!
Not happening. No. Nope. You cannot punch the assassin. Yeah. Yeah. Again, any changes that make fighting his Wrath easier. That's got to be wrong.
At the end of the day, Fearsome Awakening is still just 1 creature.
Right. Like, what? I'd take out a creature to put that... Like, that doesn't do anything.
Like, the only reason we would maybe want that is because he prioritizes killing flyers because he has nothing in his entire deck that can block them.
Yeah, with the Butcher and
So
stuff.
that would be... Like, Fearsome Awakening would be another flyer. So maybe that's okay? Again, yeah, the Miser's Mind Swipe.
Mystic Monastery.
Our mana's perfect forever.
I think we just do it again. Also, can I draw this card? I know you're in there.
The first pick never shows up.
I know.
There's just first pick lands because you may as well.
They'll never disappoint you. Keeping it. It's weak, but full mana.
That's just the most annoying creature.
I hate that guy.
It's too good, because it's here. Yeah, I outlast him, and now I have a 1/5.
Not playing Ruth. Dismal Backwater, huh?
Cast again.
Alright. Now, here, the best world. He goes for Savage Punch. World's best world. I'm taking this block. And we'll reveal Bitter Revelation as that's the card I'll be playing.
I stab through your guy to you.
I mean, you know.
I'll take 5 mana, sure.
Yeah. Should I leave up Kill Shot?
I want to leave up Kill Shot. See, there's a little Mind Swipe. It's just have it.
I could just have it now. No. There's no world where my opponent is Sorin. That'd be bullshit.
Oh, he saw it.
Whoa! Who is this guy? I'm sorry. Fuck.
It's a good play. I like that play a lot.
Well played. Damn.
Because now we're stuck with kill shot in our hand. We can't advance our board. He could have had a free attack with his morph.
Do I just play Hooded Assassin here?
They can block the morph. Well, okay, not at 5, but
There's no way it blocks the morph. This can morph up. I think I have to save it as a kill spell. I'm gonna save it as a kill spell. This is incredibly stupid, by the way. Like, what if I don't have the kill shot? Like, what is he doing, you know? War Behemoth.
That's He's probably getting throttled immediately.
I expect he had 2 cards in hand. I don't know if it's a certainty that he's going to just kill it in combat. Please leave. Just get the hell out of here. I've been holding this the whole time. You knew it. Grim Contest, kill my guy back, right? Alright. Creatures aren't real. Creatures are fake.
Douse in Gloom plus Hooded Assassin?
How about Salt Road Patrol plus Sultai Scavenger?
That's better.
Because, I mean, the block and the attack. Okay. So that pressure point says, you know, deal 4 damage. Might as well. I'm not blocking. Deal 7 damage, okay. Okay. Maybe you're right on the getting rid of it with Hooded Assassin, Douse in Gloom. This is really dumb.
I know. Sometimes you gotta. But I mean, his large creatures are already here. It's too late to wait for, like, a good Douse target.
Do you have a Dune Blast now?
And again, it's the War Behemoth.
I mean, there's no way for me to play around that stupid card.
Hey!
I'm just casting you.
Perfect.
Casting your idiot card. Like,
Got
it's pretty
jump blockers for days.
It's pretty obvious he had the Wrath, but there's nothing I could possibly do about it. You know, like... Bitter Rev. Let's find real cards.
Happen.
Okay, so I just need creatures then, right? Horde
Yes.
Chief, and do I grab the planes then?
I would let you cast the Horde Chief.
Well,
Or 2 of those. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Totally down. Sorry, Jeskai student.
Okay, I think I just play it and attack here, right? No.
So he blocks the Pony Pack Brigade?
Let's prep. Let's get ready.
Yeah. You can't possibly have a second Dune Blast.
If he has Dune Blast 2, like, kudos, good job,
Good job drafting.
like, sweet draft, buddy, like... So I'm setting up for a... Swamp, okay. I'm setting up for a power play. Hopefully I hit 9th land, weirdly enough. Alright. Alright. The Buster's here!
So, want to activate his other ability?
I cannot. 5.
Oh, shoot.
That was why I,
All right.
yeah. However, like, literally drain life plus hit for 4 of these, like, is gonna be enough to... Oh my god. ACDC. I'm gonna yield to this. I mean, this is all, it's a Hell Rider,
Mm-hmm.
He's basically got to have a Wrath to follow this up. We're not dead to kickback because of the drain.
Yeah, Hellrider never did that.
Salt Blast, which...
Oh, man, and we're not even attacking with the Horde Chief, so we can't deal with the problem creature.
So, if I attack with 5 creatures, next turn he loses.
We could do that with Dash, I guess.
Well, I mean, we have 4 creatures. I mean, I can also choose blocks. Do I try and go for it?
All right.
Oh, I can just have everybody block one guy.
We can have everybody block the Goblin token or whatever, and then he loses. I think we even get to order blockers. Yeah, so he doesn't get get life with Sidisi's pet or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not right.
But
no, they still deal the damage all at the same time.
no, nothing kills us. Like everything has to block, but it can just all block the same guy.
Right.
So choose blockers. All right.
All right. Let's.
Okay, that sounds good. That looks good. Mm-hmm.
Good blocks.
All right, good blocks. Yep, okay, we gotta. All right, so we want to be able to. Okay.
That looks like the right order.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Ooh. Look, idiot.
Okay. Yep, we are a pure scrub luck. Good game. Whereas your Dune Blast was all skill, right? Oh, that is a screenshot.
Look, buddy, it's cool. Like, I'm sure it's very different than the Dune Blast.
So this is where we report Gaia to an orc?
Yeah, I have no care.
I always do that.
I know you do.
They need to learn that they can't behave like that to other people.
Well, I am assuming at this point, we're going to be waiting 12 minutes.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna finish second again, I'm afraid.
Oh, nope. Okay, thank you. My
There we go.
opponent did have the kindness.
Decided that he also didn't have anything else to do.
So that's good. We shall return to data, and we'll move straight on to the finals.
I like that the second turn that we continued to have the brutal horde chief was the lucky part. That's when it.
I just find that amusing from the person whose victories in games have come directly on the back of a Wrath of God.
I cast Dude Blast.
I cast Dune Blast, and it's over. There's a video for posterity. I don't look. It's.
But
I am aware. I know.
I honestly no. To be perfectly clear and honest about our opponent's skill level, I do really love the part where he did not attack with the bellowing saddle brute.
That was strong. Like
It's clearly excellent. It's like, oh,
yeah.
we're stuck not advancing our board because we can't use the removal spell that we have in hand.
Right, but I mean that standoff was very good. We had he also had a very well put together deck. Like, I would call that exceptional in the fact of like he had like Swarm of Bloodfires with Dune Blast. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, a couple sandblasts.
But yeah, a bit.
You see anything that was like bad?
He had a lot of removal. Like his deck was
Yeah,
like,
I
a
think-
pile of removal efficient creatures. So, go on him. He was just kind of rude.
We're moving on.
Yeah, that match is over.
I
We're
will
moving.
also add that that's probably not the way that Gaia would have put that.
True.
If it
Really,
had really been her.
really, you have to commit yourself to the role play if you're gonna. Ooh. Manifested a Whisperwood Elemental off a Whisperwood Elemental. That's.
Jeez.
I'd shake your hand. That's like see you have to roll with that sort of stuff. That just happens. This hand owns.
Holy crap. So we have Scoured Barons into Einok Bondkin or Debilitating Injury, depending on if something needs to die.
Yep. Still Scoured Barons. I don't want to show off third color quite yet. Oh.
Or it could leave it a mystery as to what are... Oh no. I think it's still Einok Bondkin because Debilitating Injury is going to kill that thing on any given turn.
Yeah.
And if Einok Bondkin gets first strike, that could possibly hold off at his entire team. This also could just be Arc Lightning 1 to 2 to us, 2 more to us from the Smoldering Efreet.
Would accept. Oh, that's a card that needs to die. Can that die?
Jeez.
Crap. How's
Yeah,
Lava Axe?
Unfortunately not.
Can you play that? Like cast that with. All right, so I'm gonna Nomad's Outpost and Outlast because this is now. Hopefully, his turn 4 is just play that card, and the next turn I'll leave up Killshot in the way that I would be like, oh no, I need to leave up my blocker. I can't Outlast. Also, the fact that he doesn't need to dash by me is a bit stronger here. So hopefully he can morph.
That might still be worth debilitating.
Like debilitating injury and then like just Outlast again?
Yeah, we take 2 damage for that. Maybe more if he decides to attack with the Goblin.
Yeah. He didn't flip Watcher. That says a lot about his hand. And by a lot, I mean exactly one thing. He doesn't have white cards. So, a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on setting this up.